1992 saw Supreme Court nominee Clarence Thomas accused by Anita Hill of jingling the change in his pocket and mentioning a hair on a Coke can. Are these uncorroborated stories true? If true, does either of these behaviors constitute sexual harassment? Never mind, the stories dominated the news for days. Clarence Thomas survived the allegations and was appointed to the court. However, Judge Moore lost his election in the face of claims he was sexually aggressive toward younger women. None of his accusers offered any proof. None of their stories could be corroborated, and the accusers had failed to seek justice for many years, for 43 years in one case. Now, Judge Kavanaugh has come successfully through days of intensive Senate hearings, only to face a hurdle thrown up by a woman who claims she once was at a party with him in high school, and he behaved in an ungentlemanly fashion toward her. This 36-year-old uncorroborated, unprovable accusation is now meant to threaten Kavanaugh's appointment to the Supreme Court. Though the stringent system of justice practiced in the Old Testament would punish nobody without at least 2 witnesses to a crime, men and women of integrity can be tried and found guilty completely outside the proscribed system of justice through the use of the court of public opinion, on the testimony of one witness who often has failed to come forward until what might easily be considered a politically expedient moment. The Dems, with few to no compunctions about casting aspersions on their opponents, may very well use this strategy against political opponents in the upcoming midterm elections. Having won against Judge Moore last year, the Dems may be emboldened to trot out alleged victims of gubernatorial and especially congressional candidates, leveling devastating accusations against potentially successful candidates. Will this strategy be effective in November's elections? Considering the mechanics of such a strategy might give some indication. The ability of the established media to virtually manufacture public opinion is at the center of the strategy. When, for instance, Good Morning America presents a news piece on accusations leveled against Judge Kavanaugh, viewers likely don't think, so what, Kavanaugh may have flirted a bit too aggressively with a high school classmate. Rather, viewers of MSM think, Kavanaugh bombshell, because those words were what they saw plastered on the screen in second coming text. The Me Too movement may also have validated alleged victims, making it easier to create cutouts for this strategy by psychologically preparing people to accept accusations against men purported to be sexual predators. If the Dems continue to employ this strategy, will it work? Will it open a door to the election of candidates who will be likely to support a potential impeachment of President Trump? I asked a younger friend if she thought people would be intelligent enough to spot the trickery. She replied, possibly, doubtful. When I asked her why people buy the skewed stories, she replied, I don't know. I guess it's comforting to be naive. For Corsi Nation, I'm Abigail.